Hi everyone, this is Haley Jansen and this is my book critique set 5. Books I have chosen for this book critique include Out of My Mind, El Defo, Six Dots, We're All Wonders, and Ugly. The theme of these books are disabilities. In each book there's a character that has some type of disability. I chose to do my 2 lesson plans on the book Six Dots by Jennifer Bryant, illustrated by Boris Kolikoff, and this book has won the Illinois Monarch Award and Schneider Family Book Award. This book is a biography and picture book and is generally for pre-K to 3rd graders. This book is a biography of Louis Braille, a blind boy so determined that he invented his own alphabet. Louis Braille was just 5 years old when he lost his sight. He was a very clever boy and he was determined to live like everyone else, and he wanted more than anything to be able to read. The first lesson plan is from Ohio Learning Standards Mathematics. This is for kindergarten and the standard says represent addition and subtraction with objects, fingers, mental images, drawings, sounds such as claps, acting out situation, verbal explanations, expressions, or equations. Drawings need not show in detail but should show the mathematics in the problem. For this lesson we will be using Miro. Students will be learning the numbers in Braille and they will have a cheat sheet. Students will create 5 addition or subtraction questions and then they will have to solve 5 other questions created by their peers in Braille. Critical thinking would be creating and solving mathematical problems in Braille. Creativity would be coming up with the problems and putting them in Braille. Collaboration would be solving other students' problems and sharing with others what you have created. Communication would be the students sharing their problems with others. So this is Miro. So when you do Braille, you can just do this, or there's even a text box you can type in, and everyone goes on here and the teacher shares the link and everyone can view this. Second lesson plan is from Ohio Learning Standards, World Languages and Cultures for 3rd graders. This is noise low and interfere meaning of text. The standard says use literary skills to make meaning from authentic texts that are spoken, written, or signed. An element says recognize traditional and non-traditional letter accents, characters, or tone marks, as well as cognate and familiar or practice words. Students will be learning the Braille alphabet and then they will be going on brailleblog.org. This is to help students practicing using words in Braille in fun ways. Also, after they practice, they will be making a Flipgrid of how everything went, what it is, how they did, thoughts on Braille, etc. It is created because they are making their own Flipgrid videos. They are collaborating through Flipgrids and responding to their peers. The critical thinking part would be playing the games and learning exercises. Communication would be making a Flipgrid and responding to peers. So this is what it is. You can go to Riddles and Rhymes and we can do riddles. And this is what it's like. It shows a Braille right there and all you have to do is type in your answer and see if you're right. So the next book is Out of My Mind by Sharon Draper and illustrated by Deborah Schnauf-Cornover. This book has won the Bank Street College of Educational Joseph Frank Award. This book is realistic fiction and is generally for 3rd to 5th graders. This book is about an 11-year-old girl who eventually realizes she is no different from the kids around her despite her body disabilities. She was born with cerebral palsy. Ugly is written by Robert Hogue and illustrated by Keith Robinson. This book has won the Illinois Blue Stem Award. This book is a biography and is generally for 3rd to 8th graders. This book is about when Robert was born. He had a tumor the size of a tennis ball in the middle of his face, and he was short with twisted legs. Surgeons removed the tumor and made him a new nose from one of his toes. Amazingly, he survived with a face that would never be the same. Strangers stared at him, kids would call him names, and adults could even be cruel in their own ways, but he refused to let his face dictate his entire life. El Defo is written by C.C. Bell and illustrated by C.C. Bell, David Lasky, and Kate Fitch. This book has won the John Newbery Medal. This book is a biography and is generally for 3rd to 12th graders. This book is about a young deaf girl. It centers around her deafness and feelings about deafness, with the stories of her friendships, family, and school illustrating her points. Lastly, We're All Wonders is written and illustrated by R.J. Palacio. This book has won the Goodreads Choice Awards Best Picture Books. This book is a realistic fiction and is generally for pre-K to 2nd graders. This book is about the Palacio shows readers what it's like to live in Augie's world a world where he doesn't feel like any other kid, but he's not always seen that way. He's always seen different, not the same as anyone else. We're All Wonders may be Augie's story, but it also taps into every child's longing to belong and to be seen for who they truly are. Thank you for watching.